Hello, welcome back to the 100-day project. We are on day 65. Today we are making file folder pockets, and it's just this little pocket where you can add things in. I'm thinking these would be perfect to just paper clip into your pocket. I added this tassel that we made yesterday with a little eyelet there. I'm thinking if this is paper clipped into your journal, it would look so cute with the tassel and this little tab showing. Again, a very easy project. It's not going to take you too long. So I did decide to do mine with a very thin, why are they stuck together? Thin cardstock. As you can see, it's not a thick cardstock. Maybe thicker scrapbook paper will work. If you're planning to glue this into your journal, I think 32 pounds will be fine, but just giving you options. Tina was using hers for she's storing her ephemera in these pockets, and I think then definitely maybe consider making it from lightweight cardstock. So I don't normally measure, but I did decide to do some measurements here just to make it kind of more or less a pocket that will go into your journal, or more or less regular size journal. So what I cut mine to was 7.5 this way. Was it? Yes, 7.5 this way. Sorry, just had to think about that for a minute. See, that's why I do not measure. 7.5 this way and 8.5 this way. And then you have these extra pieces of paper that you can hang on to if you want to. And then the folding, as you can score these if you want to. You need to, well, first of all, I just use this index card divider that I found at the thrift store, and to use that as a template. So what I will do is just take a pencil and just draw the shape on there. So now, as you can see, if I fold this over like I did here, I used a scrap piece of paper here, so I didn't have extra. That part will be white if I don't add something else. But because we have this extra piece of paper, we can add that in there. So all you need to know is, I'm thinking this can be even smaller. I don't need a big piece like that, just again for sake of bulk. So let's glue that on before we start doing anything else. Then I don't have to cut twice. And I think she also put a piece of paper on this side, but I don't necessarily think that. I don't think that's necessary. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so there is my piece that would cover the white. You can also paint it or use a stencil or use book page just to cover that white part. So again, I'm just going to draw this, my template here, and I'm just going to start right at that edge, and I am going to cut with the small scissors because just to go around that edge, I found it easier with the small scissors than with big scissors, because it has a rounded edge there. Okay, so that is it. And then the next thing would be to fold your pocket down, because you do want a bit of a gusset. If you don't do this fold, then your pocket won't take as much ephemera or maybe a folded piece of paper for journaling. I cleaned up my space and now I can't find my bone folder, so we're just gonna do as Tina does, use the back of our scissors. I did decide, after this I decided, you know what, I think I need an extra set of bone folders because I keep losing them. I don't know why, the bone folder. Anyway, so I ordered a pack of 5 on Amazon. Was cheaper than to buy one bone folder, so I ended up buying a pack of 5 on Amazon. I don't understand how that works, but yeah, anyway. How can 5 be cheaper? I'm just hoping it's not those flimsy bendable bone folders. And so that's your pocket finished. And what I did is I did go in and just rounded these corners. Just, you don't have to do it, but again, oh come on, I think that the the glue might still be a little wet. And then over on the top here, I just cut that off at an angle so it won't show once I glue it. And then you simply glue. You can keep both those flaps. I cut off the one flap if you want to gusset and maybe have it bigger opening for adding things, but I think this adds a lot of space to add ephemera or pieces inside if you want to send this as happy mail. I can't remember if Tina did a gusset pocket, but we're just going to do a flat pocket. So that's it. So now let's start mass making. So we're going to cut the paper smaller, and I said 7.5, and I'm going to keep those strips because I can use it to by 8.5 to cover the whites. 7.5 by, maybe I need to get rid of that because that would just be upside down once I fold it over. Seven and a half by 8.5. Okay, keep that, put that away, and now we're gonna we're going to glue this on before we cut the, oh my, come on, before we cut the little tab for the file folder. And again, I don't think I need all of this. I'm wondering if I should just use this strip. Let's just see. Yes, I think this strip will be more than enough. Okay, so then we don't even have to cut, even better. Whoops, I'm going off the piece of paper. And I might have to get a cleaner, a baby wipe, because that was a big fat mess. We'll do the next one better, hopefully. Okay, and now we're using that teeny tiny strip, which makes me happy, rather than, because that bigger piece we can use for maybe a tag or something, background. Oh, come on, just stay there. Nothing wants to work today. Let's see this one. I'm just seeing which way looking at which way the writing will be, right side up and not upside down when I fold it over. So this is definitely easier with prints that do not have writing on them, because if you're concerned about the writing being upside down, or maybe like pages with birds or flowers or things on, because once you fold it over, something's going to be upside down. So just consider that when you're picking your papers. But on the other hand, once you cover and decorate, that doesn't really matter. You can definitely do this with book pages, some of your bigger book pages, those recipe pages that I'm always trying to use from my recipe books will be great for this as well. I should have taken one. Let's see if we can quickly no, this one won't work. Let's just quickly do one recipe page, why not? The recipe books, the paper is always nice and sturdy as well. Okay, we're just going to clean it up on this side. And because it's double-sided, we probably do not even have to reinforce the tab. I'm going to cut this off. It's just, my pocket will be just a little too deep. Let's see. I can still cut that off too. And maybe with this one, I will reinforce it, but I can use some leftover scrapbook paper. Let's see. I have this. This is from the Graphics Fairy. Let's just cut that strip. And it's easy to cut straight because it's, and maybe I will just cut a second strip just because I'm feeling I'll just reinforce this, even this side of my pocket. Let's take this out from underneath. Need a little bit more there, and then this one will just, the glue needs to go more or less there. The glue do spread once you have it. Okay, bigger scissors will be better. Okay, and I'm just going to do my next step would be to do the template. So I like the cherries, so maybe I'm going to try to get my tab there on the cherries. And this one we can get the tab even a little this way. So I might just have to make sure I'm on the right spot. Okay, this one, let's flip it over and have the tab on a different spot just for fun. And then this one, we'll make it more in the middle. I can definitely use my bigger scissors to cut until I come to that rounding, just to make it faster. And over here, let's just do all of them. We're mass making, so we might as well. So yes, what have you guys been up to? we are same old thing. Like I said to you, the summer is just all about, spring is all about getting ready for summer, and then the summer is we're gardening and just staying home and try to have some downtime as much as possible, which doesn't, I mean, downtime sometimes involve we're working in the garden, but that is relaxing and fun for us. Now I'm just cutting the tab. Other than that, my husband will be away on the weekend. He's going away for his work. So my son and I will help move my daughter out of her dorm, and then my youngest is done with her first year at university. I can't believe it. It feels like yesterday when we were still trying on graduation dresses, and that is more than a year ago. Or prom dresses, not graduation dresses. I'm gonna cut that more straight. Anyway, life goes on. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, so on the weekend we're going, I think it's going to warm up a lot. Well, it was supposed to be warm this week, but I didn't think it was warm at all. But maybe on Sunday we'll try to get the outside furniture out of our shed, so we can have this shed more room in the shed for all the gardening tools. So that's always fun, and then we can start maybe have some suppers outside, or just sit outside for a bit at the end of a long day and enjoy being outside. So now I'm just folding the flaps. I'll flatten them with my substitute bone folder / scissors in a minute. And if you want to, you can score these. I am not concerned about that. I am using my ruler just to make sure that I am folding straight, because like cutting, folding straight is definitely a challenge for me. This way I'm just have it more or less straight. Okay. And we'll flatten these before we make the next fold. So these are just fun little pockets that you can either glue down in your journal or just paper clip. I think they are great for Happy Mail, or like Tina did, if you want to store your ephemera in there, that would be really nice. And they would look pretty in maybe like a wooden box, or just a nice container so you can see all the little tabs and things. So I'm just going to fold this here. So because I want my tab to show, I don't fold it all the way there, because I feel then the tab is just sitting there. I like it more like that, but that is a personal preference. You do what you like. Okay, and they're almost done. Then I am going to round the corners. We'll finish rounding the corners. Don't know why some of them was easier than others, but I got it done. This one You don't have to round the corners if you don't want to, obviously. And then I am going to cut this one off, and just a slight angle there, and then just cut on the fold and miter this just slightly and cut on the fold. And this one we'll just miter here as well. So I'm going to cut that off. You don't have to miter that part. I was thinking about the top part, but I already did that. Okay. There, and then the last one. Oh, I hope I'm not poking the scissors right at you. I'm so sorry. And the last one we're going to cut this off. So again, a very, very easy pocket. It's just a piece of paper folded in, and you've got a bit of a decorative thing over there to make it look like a file folder. Nothing major, nothing different. I mean, we don't even had any difficult folds today. It's just easy, very easy. Now we're just gluing it shut, and then our pockets are ready for decorating. Whoa, the wind today is just crazy. Wow. Just crazy. Okay, and there it is. We've made, there is my, so we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets, and now we can maybe decorate 1 or 2. I don't know how long I've been going on because I had to stop the video a couple of times with the corner rounder. What shall we do to decorate? Let's do those two. Maybe, yeah, let's see how those two go. I just saw this here. Oops, why are these? Oh, they're kind of glued together somehow. Don't know what happened there, but I actually just wanted this piece, and I saw this one that I thought would just go perfectly with this. It has a bit of a piece of paper there, but you know, we can work with that. What else can we add to this? Maybe I'll put a little flower here just because, well, or maybe we'll add bling or something, but maybe that is not entirely a great look, but I can always just ink that. Let's ink that so we get rid of that white where the paper came off. They were stuck together. Yes, and there it just disappears. Ink sometimes fixes everything, so we'll just add some ink even on the lace, I think. And I'm going to ink this pocket. I'm definitely not going to ink all of them, but just because we started inking, let's just keep going. Okay, let's see. So I have this lace here with this. I think that's upside down. Yes, it was. And this, and it's all very squared off, so I'm wondering if we can add a fussy cut flower with this, but what's the chances we have the right color? That's too pink. I can always ink it up to get rid of the, to just dull it down a little bit. Or shall we add, but this is kind of very Christmassy and way too big. So we're okay for that. To orange. Doesn't seem like we have something fussy cut that would work. What about this? Too tall. Okay, so maybe one of those. And I do think I have more birds here somewhere. What happened here? I seem to have spilled some water, maybe. No, don't like that bird. These are all square again. No, 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 no. That little birdie might work, but I have to cut it out. Fussy cut it. Isn't that how it works? You never have just the right thing. And before I fussy cut that, let's just look at if I maybe have, a sticker in my bowl, because I know I have some stickers in here. Oh, or maybe a butterfly. That butterfly, I don't know how I've got that one. I don't know. It seems like the butterfly had a seizure or something. That's not gonna work. We need to fix that poor butterfly. But I was thinking that might work. That's a better color, I think. That's too big, too pink. Nope. There's a lady with a hat. We go a totally different way. Why not? I definitely need to clean up this bowl now. I'm starting to feel like I'm seeing things every day, kind of the same thing, and I'm not using any of it. So I do think maybe it's time to put this away in ephemera holders now and start fresh with something new. New things that I'm taking out. Just looking at what's in here, and we'll play around with it. Okay, let's play around with those. Too many choices are never good. Okay, so I've started out with this, and I do like the way, this picks up the little bit of blue in there, but I need to maybe just break up the pattern, and let's see if we can. Obviously this is how it was printed, but I do feel like this is a little, I don't know, just off. This, okay, maybe we'll just go with that. And then I have this pink stamp, which is a beautiful stamp from France. Oh wow, it's just a beautiful color. Maybe I'll just go with that. Okay. Then I've used that stamp, that butterfly that's been sitting around for just about forever. I don't know what happened there, but I think I did cut it out the way it was printed. Okay, and we have that. Oops, I'm just gluing everything with fabric tack. And we had the little stamp just sitting here, and our poor butterfly that's semi-fixed, but I think it's acceptable now, just like that. Okay, so one is decorated, and of course you can add maybe a label or something in there. I'm gonna leave that because I'm not sure what I want to use it for yet, so I think that's good enough. So let's see another one. What can we do with this one? What do we have? This might be too bright for that. Shall we do some Tim Holtz? But she's a little tall for this, I think. What's this one? Oh, she's so cute. She might be too small. That's just how it goes. You're never... It's just never the exact right size, but it is all good. We'll find something. We need a little something for her to sit on. What shall we find for that? Yes, tonight this needs to be cleaned up, and we need to start using different ephemera pieces. I'm starting to see these over and over and over, and they're just not, I don't know. Oh, I had that piece of lace. Where did I put that? I just took it out, I think. What did I do with it? I'm just thinking that might be perfect for on here, but now what did I do with it? Don't know. Okay, let's find something else and not concentrate on the lace I was thinking about, because we need her to sit on something, but it can't be too big either. Can't be too small. There's the lace. That's what I was looking for. There's a ticket, maybe. Okay, let's see what we can do with what we have. So she might be able to sit on this. Or I was thinking if she sits on the lace, but maybe the lace is too big and bulky. Yes, it's a very bulky piece of lace. It's beautiful. I love this. But I don't have a lot of it, obviously, and now I'm starting to think and I've used it on covers because it's so bulky. So let's do that. And shall we maybe have some wings for her? A little angel sitting there. But then I feel like we need, maybe there's some music paper here. Feel she needs something behind her to make her stand out a little bit more from the background. Don't know why, but let's get rid of that. Okay, something like that. Just have her lower, and I have this lace, but it's not the right color. Let's see what I have sitting here. Everything but the right color. Okay, maybe we'll try a wax seal, and I think that will definitely be inked. A little heart wax seal. There's a tree. This tree is one of my favorites. Oh, I like this one. Let's do that. And I think that is enough. I would like a little, oops, sorry, that must have made a lot of noise. A little bit of lace on here would have been nice, but again, I've cleaned up and now I don't have any lace close by. Okay, anyway, let's not fuss about that any longer. So we need ink, and I am going to use Vintage Photo and just ink this up a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna, should we ink the envelope? I was just gonna say, I don't think I'm gonna ink the envelope, but let's do it. Okay. The ink does show up on this paper really nicely. Okay, we ink this part. We'll have her, and I'm thinking, let's just color in some of that white letters. You won't see the ink on the black, but at least you'll. Okay, so I want to, how am I going to do this? Okay, well, let's glue this down first. I'm gonna add, I'm thinking, how am I going to add those butterfly wings so I have it just on the right spot? That is a question we'll need to figure out. Okay, so she'll be sitting here. The butterfly wings is a sticker. So I need to glue it down. Well, let's do this. And then glue the wings down so they're, and then let's see, it's not, no, okay, wait, sticker, I need to, I'm going to take some of the white off. I don't like how the white is showing on the black. I think on the other side is okay, and then these little, I don't know what you call this, but those are showing behind our shoulders, which I don't like either. So we'll try again. And I do have to take all of the white off because I don't like how it shows on the black little box that she's sitting on. Unforeseen. Little bit of cutting here. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Yes, that looks way better. Okay, so now I need glue, I think, even on the sticker, because by now this poor sticker has no more stickiness left. Okay. There. That is cute. And then my wax seal. And I'm thinking this stamp is almost a perfect match to the background color. And maybe if I just have this stamp peeking out behind the wax seal, that looks good, just to add some color here on the envelope. And I might go in and add some lace on the bottom when I put it in a journal or something, I don't know, but maybe. That is decisions that can be made and later, and things can be adjusted. Okay, so that is it for today. The butterfly wings took a little longer than normal. I don't usually do something like that, so that was my first time adding wings to a Tim Holtz person. I know a lot of people do that all the time and it always looks pretty, but I've never done it. Anyway, it's all good. So here's our pockets for today. These ones we didn't decorate. And then this was my prototype with yesterday's little tassel that was just laying here on the desk, and it just fit perfectly. And then our butterfly, who kind of looks like it has a seizure or had a seizure, and then our little girl with wings today. So yes, thank you for joining me today. I wish you have a wonderful day. Oh, before I say goodbye and before I forget again, the day 100 nominees, almost forgot about that. So for the day 100 nominees is Colleen from Get Arts Creation and Laura, hello. I know you're getting ready for your trip, and I'm very excited for you, so I hope everything goes smoothly and you'll have a great trip, and we can't wait to hear all your stories when you come back. Anyway, I have a wonderful day and enjoy every minute, and I will see you again tomorrow with day 66. Bye.